So one of the first things that I want to do when fitting these side panels to the legs is I've got a tenon here and a tenon here, but also this side style has a tenon going this way in the opposite direction or in a perpendicular direction. So when I put these into the two mortises like that, I need to make sure that there's enough clearance at the bottom here so that those mortises, if they're too far apart, what will happen is the bottom rail will want to pull that way while the top rail stays here, effectively increasing the length between here and here. And what will happen is it'll just pull that joint open right here, and I don't want that. So I'm going to shave off a little bit on the ends of that tenon so that it slips in there nicely and it just floats up and down so it can adjust for any inconsistencies. So now the top tenon will position this up and down, and we want this top rail to be nice and flush with the top of the leg, or very close to it. And so it still doesn't go all the way in because the tongue is a little bit too wide. We've got the top nice and in line with the top of the leg. And now there's a little bit of slop in this bottom tenon there, so that rail can move up and down just that little bit if there's any inconsistencies without stretching the rails apart, opening up a gap between that joint there. Very important, because I could just force it in and it will just break the joint. And then I just want to chamfer this front edge just so that as I put it in or test fit it time and time again, I don't want this hard edge bashing in. I don't want that hard edge bashing into the front of this groove here because it'll just ding it up and it'll make it look pretty nasty in the finished product. So I'll get myself a little plane. Just take a few shavings. Perfect. So this is the one with the filler. Oh, I love when I can just press it together. Yeah, with a little tap. Just a love tap. Nice and tight on the shoulders. Very nice. Nice neat joint all the way across. And can you see that filler? Oh. Let's see if I can zoom in. I don't think you can see the filler. Maybe you think you can, but I don't think you can. It's near perfect. Now this other leg has a little bit of damage at the front edge of that groove where that tenon is. Focus. You see that damage? I'll show you what that looks like when I assemble it. Together. That's all good. Turn it around so you guys can see. So that's what it looks like. It's not great and I'll have to fix it. The bloody panel looks pretty bloody good though, doesn't it? Oh yeah! So this is the one that I screwed up and I've got a little bit of damage here. So to fix that, what I'm going to do, I'll get myself a marking gauge and I want to set it to the lowest point. I don't want to take much off at all. I want to keep as much of the original timber as possible. So if I set that, and come through and just slice it off, nice straight line. And then with a chisel right there where I finished with the marking gauge, I want to just slice that down. And I'll get a bigger chisel, holding it nice and square into that marking gauge line. Just chop that down. And so now that should be a nice clean straight line. Then I just want to give myself a straight edge to start with. Oops. And I need about 5mm, so I'll just give myself 6 or something like that. Close enough's good enough. I don't need that much, I can just do this. And using that bit of veneer we can fill in the gap. And then I can get some glue, glue this on. Get that chisel to get it pressed up good and tight. Actually needs a little bit more glue right there. This will be too much glue, but it doesn't matter. And then we're going to have to come back tomorrow to see how it worked out. I have a pretty strong feeling that it's going to work out pretty good, but you never know. If it doesn't work, I can always do something else. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.